So I'm like, wait a second. I'm good enough for academia where people are like teaching my stuff or writing dissertations about my stuff, but I'm not good enough for publishing. So then the problem is publishing. And then like when I was doing Coontown, this was 2012. I was doing a whole bunch of like I was doing some comic book festivals. I was doing like little literary festivals. I was street vending. But I was in my head, I was just like, I'm good enough for publishing. I mean, I'm good enough for academia, but I'm not good enough for publishing. There's got to be other people like this, right?
Right.
And then, um, like that was when I met John Jennings. Like we met in Atlanta for OnyxCon, right?
Oh,
And I
nice.
was like, oh, here's somebody's brilliant. And I would just keep meeting like all these different brilliant, black folks, brown folks, whatever you want to, all the different things who were just not being published. I was like, okay, that's real. But also, one of the things that are always bugging us, because yet again, I always tell people if you own the field, you can always move the goalpost, right? So I'm being told that all of these different folks with melanin like don't write science fiction, they don't read science fiction. But at the time, like I joined Facebook because my cousin was just like, hey, somebody on Facebook's reading my booty novels. So I joined, right? Still friends with that person to this day, right? Like, on Facebook. Never met them. But um and you would see like all kinds of like black science fiction fan groups. You're seeing like there are these writers in Africa and Asia and brown folks in Europe, like obviously Latin America. Like you're sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, like there's like a whole entire world of people writing science fiction that they're saying, white publishers saying like don't exist, right?
Right.
At the time, Afrofuturism started percolating like in 2012 because people were like, wait, I'm an Afrofuturist? What is that? Like, why are people calling me that? Right.
Right.
So I was just like, okay, um, somebody should do something about this. And I always think like if you had that thought, that somebody's probably you.
Mm.
If you're built for it, I guess. So that was part of it. And then I was thinking also, so I was just like, okay, we need an anthology that focuses on people of color. you know, um, Even though, yeah, there are like 8 billion of us. But like whatever. Uh um uh yeah, so I was just like, and then also I was thinking, well, Afrofuturism is going to become a thing.